What's up, chat? I'm gonna clean the camera just in case there's any smudgies on it. Da da da, superpower. Kason Hofpair. Are you Ga? I am not Ga. Are you Ga? Hello, Reed. Hello, Core. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Life is good, Core. I'm living the dream. Every day I wake up, I hang out with my family, and I try to help people get better with their money. How are you doing today, Core? Hey, I appreciate the likes. Did YouTube throw you into my live stream? Yo, what's up, Caleb? Maybe Caleb. From a few days ago? There are a lot of people who come in, and Caleb sounds familiar. I don't remember what we talked about, though. My beta fish died, and I don't want to replace it. I understand that. My dog died, and I haven't been able to replace him. But to be fair, I've added 3 children since my dog died. Oh, that's right, Caleb. Did you come up with any other ideas? Did you add anything exotic? There we go. How is that going? Haven't started yet? Hey, what's up, Duck? Welcome back. Caleb's back. Duck is back. How do you think adding Hot Wheels cars and monster trucks to what you sell will help? Is that a hot item with kids your age? Hey, it's okay, Duck. Hey, better profit. I like that. Uh oh, you hit me with a butt. Uh oh. You know, at school you can get 5 p.m. detention and not be near people for a while. Yikes. Well, I don't know if it's worth it then, man. I think it's scary, man. Hello, Albert. Maybe fidget toys because they are popular in my school right now. All right. I have no idea what the pricing is for that stuff, my man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So generally, you want to whatever you paid for it. You don't really have labor and other costs. It'd be 1.5. But honestly, man, I don't know that it's worth it to do it if you can get trouble at school, man. I don't know that the juice is worth the squeeze there, man. Yeah, but what's the profit really doing for you? Right? I don't know what your school records are like, but if that's on your school record, how does that look? You're young, and you're not my son, so it's hard for me to tell you what to do here. But this sounds like it's not worth it. Why don't they like you selling stuff in school? Because sometimes people make people pay more than what it's worth. That's tough, man. That is tough, my brother. Can you sell it outside of school hours in a way you won't get in trouble? Or is that too difficult? because of the guards. But what about, like, I'm sorry, just like not in school? Like, is there somewhere you can sell? Is there somewhere you can sell that you won't get in trouble? Man, you're playing with fire, my boy. You're playing with fire. My name is Free Advice Guy. Can still do it, but it's very difficult to sell stuff. Yeah, it's tough, man. If I had to lead here, I'd say don't break school rules. I do like cats. My name is Luke. I do like cats. I probably like dogs more, but I do like cats. I grew up with cats. Hey, thanks. Caleb's a cool name. Ayan is a cool name. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and I apologize, brother. I apologize, brother. I dig it. I've had a bird a couple times in my life. Wait, maybe just once in my life. And that might be it. Cats, dogs, and one bird. One bird. What's America like? It's different for every person, right? It depends on where you live. America's like 50 different countries all in one. It's gigantic. So a lot of people. I need some sleep. No, I'm feeling pretty good. Um, but it's a. Sorry, so I'm typing as well. 50 states. Um, they want to add a 51st state though. Uh, so yeah, America's like 50 different countries. A lot of people live in these gigantic hubs, these big cities, but wherever you are, you probably have the same sort of thing. But yeah, it's cool, man. I love America. USA A OK. Wait, so why do you think I need some more sleep, Ayan? I'm gonna put this stuff away and I'm gonna grab a water. Be right back. Be right back. Don't miss me while I'm gone. Let's take a drink. Let's take a drink. You can't get happy and sad about people being on stream, brother. Just enjoy your life. If you got air in your lungs, life is good. Asking age is not rude. I'm 41. Hey, I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know, brother. I don't like the risk reward ratio, man. Getting in trouble in school. So what else could you get into? I don't think it's necessarily what you're selling, right? That's going to always change, especially as you get older, Caleb. If you're going to sell things as kids get older, that is going to change. Your clientele or your customers will always change. What they want will always change as you get older. Now, you may reach a point that you're able to sell the same thing. Uh, okay, collecting Pokemon cards. But let me finish the sales thing real quick, just to hear that. So, the most important thing is that you buy something for less than you could sell it. That's really it. Now, what's making you want to collect Pokemon cards? Sounds good, Caleb. I do not play Minecraft. What do you like about playing Minecraft? I play Valorant and Rivals. I like it because you can go around the map and it never ends. All right. So it's a big old world. To discover things that you never knew existed in building. There's creative mode that's fun because you can get any item in the game, and then survival, which tests your abilities on key survival instincts. Interesting. What's the end goal for Minecraft? Like in these games that I play, you're trying to increase your ranking. That's essentially it. The end goal is to defeat the Endir dragon. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a dragon. So once you beat the dragon, then what? Go to second dimension, you can get with skeleton skull and place them on a T-shaped structure you build made of soul sand and summon a boss to get a wither star. All right. And then what does that wither star do for you? All right, let's see here. If you want a simple way to completely change your financial future, this is it. You don't need it. You can create an item called an end crystal, which if you build 4, go to the third dimension called the end and place them on the 4 corners of the universe. Portal that takes you back. You could summon the Ender Dragon. Very interesting. Oh man, your channel is that's a pretty funny name. You could definitely ask a question. I am alive. I am not AI. I am a real human being. While we chat, I'm working on something. So yesterday I created something about paying off debt. Today I'm working on a mindset for people to take to be better with money. If you want a simple way to completely change your financial future, this is it. Simple way of thinking to completely change your financial future. This is it. You don't need it. I don't know. I'm kind of a messy guy. And if you defeat it, hold on. If you defeat it the first time, a second portal opens, which takes you to the Endlands, which has a floating ship guarded by shulkers, which shoot a back that lifts you. But if you can kill it and get past, you can get an extra, or you can get an elytra, which if you put on and launch yourself with rockets, you can fly with it. All right. It shoots a ball. Yo, thank you for the subscription there. Hey, that's all good, Caleb. Appreciate you explaining the game to me. I have never played it. I've seen very little from it. There is more lore, but it will take a while to explain. All right, we don't have to. So, Diddy, how did you find me, if you don't mind me asking? Did I just show up in your shorts feed? Or did you search for something? Yeah, I wouldn't do it, Caleb. That's a lot of typing. It would take an hour explode to explain from the start. Yeah, definitely don't do it. I like it. Have you played Valorant or Marvel Rivals? All right. How long have you been playing Minecraft? Computer. I play everything on a PC. What do you play Minecraft on? Wait, you can play it on a tablet? That's kind of wild. I didn't know that. Sometimes play on my Nintendo Switch. Are you able to play on the same account no matter what the platform is? Okay, so you have different accounts for each platform that you play on. Very interesting. I wonder why they don't let you cross platforms like that. I wonder what the benefit is. Okay. So what makes you switch accounts? Why not just play the same account everywhere? Yo, what's up, Shaw? Or is it no Sharp Rival? Hello, welcome. You can't log into the same account twice. Interesting. But I feel like that would only matter if you are playing at the same time. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, Caleb, were you the one who made friends with that other guy who played Minecraft? I helped people become Minecraft friends. They all left, Caleb. They all left. All right. Well, they're hanging out. Maybe they're enjoying our conversation on Minecraft. Hey, I appreciate it, Caleb. We'll get there. You know what's funny? You're hanging out, and we're not even talking about what I'm a specialist in. We'll get there, Caleb. We'll get there. I got to put in work. You know what I mean? I feel like if I help enough people, the watch hours will come. I just got to put in the time and continue helping people, you know? Hey, thanks, Caleb. I promise it gets more fun when we talk about more stuff. One, I like that you're a kid thinking about making money. I love it, man. I don't know if I should say what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it. Everything a man does is for his family, even when he doesn't realize it. You will eventually realize that everything you do is for your family. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's the way we were designed. Now, we can talk about anything, Caleb. So, when you say you do well in school, what do you mean? Like straight A's? Like, are you going to get help for college? Are you going to get scholarship money and things like that? If I can give you a tip, get straight A's if you can. You know, don't sacrifice your life and make it terrible. Still enjoy your life, but if you can, okay. Your college is also paid for, right? You don't even have to worry about scholarships. It's 1 through 9. I think so, yeah. I have a CGPA of 3.0 or 3.7 from CSA from South Asian University. What should I do for a career? Man, that's such a big question, Ryan. This is actually really tough to answer. Um, so computer science engineering, I'm assuming something like that. But what is going to have you utilize your skills in a way that will make you the most money? And honestly, your degree might not be what you end up doing. I take a step back from your degree. What skills do you have that fill the need of someone else? Right? Like my man Caleb here. He sells things right now because that's what he has access to. That's how he's making money. Buys something and sells it for more than he paid for it. Right? He's a salesman. So, but you got to think, Ryan. What are the skills that you have that other people would be willing to pay you for? Wait, you're losing money if you sell things for less than you paid for them, Caleb. If that's your business model, I do recommend you stop. Yeah, if you're paying $5 and selling it for four, you're losing money every time. Yeah, but why do you care about catching attention? You know what I mean? Attention for what? Like in business, you can have something that's a loss leader. So let me give you an example. Let's just say you were selling, a candy bar that costs you $2, but you want to sell it for $1. You have to have another product that you sell in connection to make more. Like let's just say a milk costs you, or I'm sorry, a candy costs you $2, but a milk costs you 50 cents, right? This is a bad example. I'm just gonna say it anyway. You buy, you sell that, you sell the candy for less than you paid for it. Everybody knows that's a great deal. They come to you for the cheap candy, but then you sell another product like a milk or whatever kids are drinking for more than what you paid for it. But if you're going to be in business, rule number one is make money. You got to sell something for more than you paid for it. Right? So the idea of a loss leader, like when you go to the grocery store, uh, they might sell meat for exactly what they paid for it. Maybe they're actually losing money on it. That's rare. But let's just say they're losing money on it. They know, but they know how did you what on Minecraft? And then real quick, they know that because you're coming in to buy steak, you're likely to buy the condiments and the other things on the side that will earn them profit. That's what you want to think about a business. Oh, you got 100 XP on the stream. Oh, I think it's because you're hanging out. You get experience for like hanging out. You're actually number one. Yeah, you went from number three to number one. How interesting. Whoa. Appreciate it, Caleb. No, I never have, Caleb. What's your advice to all of the retirees? How to mewing? I'm not sure what that is. I mean, you can't give blanket advice to all retirees, but the most important thing for everyone, ever, is spend less than you make. I know that sounds basic, but if you can't afford to pay it cash, oh, I don't know, chew steak. I have actually heard that chewing steak and meats and things like that will sharpen your jawline and help shape your jawline. Yeah, let's go H. Aaron. What sort of questions you got? Now, one of the big things, people come in here and troll, but our mission here is to help millions of people get better with their money. So, what questions you got? I'm here to help. There aren't too many questions. Keep rolling. All right, well, you're typing up questions. We're going to be here. But the number one piece of advice, spend less than you make. And you can only know that you're doing that if you have a detailed budget. That's it. I'm too scared to speak. Why? It's anonymous on the internet. Go ahead, brother. Whatever you got. All right, give me one sec here while these. Do you think ICE is doing the right thing? Well, this is a very nuanced question, and I don't think I really want to answer it here on stream. Their job is immigration enforcement, right? But that guy who died should not have died. That was a tragedy for sure. Yo, Ecliptic. Welcome back, brother. All right, Ash, give me you know what? That one's real quick. That's a quick answer. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John Bogle. The best one. Um, okay, so Ethereum, it I don't listen. Let me talk about cryptocurrencies as a whole. I think cryptocurrencies are for the right person, for the right reasons. Give me one sec here. So, All right, I did the book, Thoughts on Ethereum. So, Ethereum, I don't know enough about it. Like, I know that Bitcoin will only ever have 21 million coins. I don't know if Ethereum is like that. So, I don't know about the potential for inflation. But, you know, it's starting to reach, right? I think a lot of people commonly refer to it as it's the second most known cryptocurrency. I mean, people died. You can look this up. There were, I think, like 30 people. That might not be right. 30 people died with interactions with ICE during that time. But Obama also didn't deal with people protesting removing people who shouldn't be here. Was there a single protest? Those people were protesting before the violence happened. Do you get the difference there? Those people weren't protesting during Obama. They're completely different scenarios. He's trying to get me arrested. I'm in America. I could say whatever I want. Yeah, but see, I would rather have an open discussion about this anyway. There's nuance to everything, and when people act like there is only one response, it's ridiculous. If there were only one response to it, it wouldn't be such a heavily divided question. Yeah. Also, Caleb, I don't mean to. I believe you're in. I believe you said you're in the UK, Caleb. We don't get arrested for things on the internet here. You know what I mean? I mean, Harry, you can. We could talk about anything. It doesn't have to be financial advice. But if someone is curious, right? Because one of the benefits I think to a stream like this is you get to speak to an American. I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but I'm not. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I don't even know how to describe what I am. Like I'm going to throw out a term, but it's not what I'm not this political party. Um, but libertarian is supposed to be fiscally conservative, socially liberal. I believe everyone should be able to do whatever they want as long as they're not infringing on someone else's rights. That's what I believe. Nah, there's and we shouldn't spend more money. Like that's a whole nother topic. How America spends our tax dollars. I'm definitely not going to make my own party. It would never work in America. Like one of the things that's weird is literally up until I don't know a couple of years before he ran for president, Donald Trump was a Democrat. Donald Trump was also loved in this country before he ran for president. You have to. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. That's all I'm gonna say. He was loved here. Hit me, Caleb. Hit me. I have to shut this door here real quick. My family will be home soon. One sec. All right, I'm back. Tax evasion is super risky. We have had celebrities go to prison for tax evasion. Oh man, he left? How do you make your own country? Because what I'm surprised is people that are like minded don't buy all surrounding land around each other and then form their own country. Interesting. I thought they divided it up after the USSR collapsed. You got to do a budget, Aaron. You got to do a budget and then take some critical assessment of your spending. Spend less than you make first and then begin saving. Two different steps there. No, you can't spend more than you make. That's how you end up in debt. Okay, save more than you spend. I like it. One of the best pieces of advice: live like you're broke until you're rich. Do you have an emergency fund, Aaron? But how it works is you go to the government office. I think you then legally ask permission to have your land within a 3 mile radius to be completely removed from the current country. Very interesting. And then state your land name and address the property address where it is, in case it is near a base or factory of the current country. All right. First step is to get a job and then write down what you need to spend and how you could save money. Yeah. First step is to definitely get a job, get an income, and then spend less than you're making. Now I feel like you're messing with me, Aaron. Now I feel like you're messing with me. Quit spending your money on that. Money to do this due to the price of land. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, bro, you gotta do it. You gotta stop spending money, brother. Quit spending money on that, Aaron. They pull me back in. Brother, stop it. I'm telling you, your life will be better. Cut out all that stuff. Your life will be better. It's messing with your brain. Ecliptic is right. You have to be serious. Hey, but for real, quit looking at that stuff, Aaron. It is not good for you, man. It is changing how your brain works. It's changing how your brain functions. Nothing, Caleb. Nothing. I am sure. Hey, you played GTA? I'm when that game comes out, I'm probably gonna play it with my friends. Yeah, I haven't played GTA in years. So I haven't played 5, 4, 3. I maybe played 1 and 2. Go find a good woman in real life and start a family when you are financially free. Then you will be complete. Agreed. I don't even think you need to wait until you're financially free to start a family. Having children will make you do things that you didn't know you were capable of. I don't know that you can get your money back, Aaron, but you got to stop spending it moving forward. Only because my friend said he was taking me to a shoe shop, which I later found out was not a shoe shop. On GTA, money is definitely needed with having kids, especially if you don't have any family to help. If you have family that can help. So, I hear you. Sort of. We have modern thoughts on things. People had kids when they were poor all throughout history. This is the only time in human history people have decided not to have children simply based on they want more money. Kids are not really that expensive for a while. ASW, welcome. As a father of 4 children, kids are not that expensive for a while. Maybe I'll call my bank and tell them I do not recognize the transactions. I believe that's fraud, Aaron. I believe that's fraud. Is the topic whether to have children or not? No. I think we're in agreement that you should have children. I think we're in agreement. We're in a slight disagreement on what your financial standing should be before you have children. Because the other thing is when you have children, you will go get that money. In GTA, I have been traumatized by my friend. I totally get that, Caleb. Yes, the topic is about having kids, but also to stop. Yep, that's very true. Definitely stop doing that, Aaron. Stop it. Hey guys, I only have a few more minutes in this stream. I apologize for the shorter stream today. Will silver and gold continue to rally? This is, man, it's starting to get popular in here, but would you guys mind giving this stream a like? It'll get it in front of the people who need it most. I do, so I'm not telling you to do anything because of what I'm about to say, but I do believe it'll continue to rally for a little bit. But I don't know when that will end. It could be tomorrow. But I do believe it's going to continue to rally. I just don't know for how long. It could go crazy. It could end tomorrow. You just never know. Are you thinking about buying it, Meyer? Wait, 1987? Is that when you were born? I'm just a little bit older than you. So, I mean, like, I'd probably get caught, right? There's a good chance you get caught. I like it, man. An 80s kid. You experienced a different world. You and I are part of the last generation. I guess, really, the kids who were born in the early 90s also kind of experienced it. But we were part of, like, the last generation that understands what the old world is like. Can people really change? Yes, absolutely they can. But they have to want to. And it's not easy. And a lot of people quit. But yeah, you can absolutely change. I was born in 2002. All right, yo, that's kind of crazy. I thought you were going to be like super young, but that means you're 24. Or going to be 24. Maybe this is a stupid, lazy, dangerous idea, but sometimes I wonder, in general, it's getting more and more difficult to get a decent job. Rich class of the society just wants poor class to work. I mean, that's the history of man. The poor work for the rich. So we should just decide not to have babies. Nah, you don't have babies because of that. Life is significantly more, and I would say what you do for a living is very minimal most of the time to who you are as a human being. Like Free Advice Guy is because I'm financially free, I can help people with their money for free. You can live a good life without making a ton of money, but you have to have the right financial principles. People say they have changed, but in reality they lie straight to your face and show they haven't. I mean, that's true too. But I do believe people change. Not saying you need to be rich to have kids, but definitely need some type of income so the kids live a good life to the fullest. Like you said, if you have a kid, it will make you want to work for money. It's very true. But see, I grew up with a single mom and we didn't have much. I loved my life and I am very grateful for my life. My children live a much different life. And I don't mean this in a negative way, but it's just the nature. Things to them just, they don't mean the same. Right? Like the other day, we were going to a park because a basketball or the basketball that we had was flat. And it was like a busted basketball because I filled it up with air and then it was actually squeezable. I'm like, oh, okay, this ball's bad. When I was a kid, the only way I was playing basketball from that point forward was if I went to the park and some other kid let me play basketball with him. What me and my wife did was go to a store. We bought a new basketball and a new little basketball for the kids. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's a completely different world. We would need significantly less. Your kids just want to hang out with you. Nobody talks about that either. Your kids just want to hang out with you. Think about it. If there is human shortage, there will be no more wars. Untrue. As long as there are two people on this planet, there will be wars. People have more respect for human life if there's less of it. Unfortunately, that's not true. It's simply not true, man. We're selfish by nature. If there's literally one other person on this planet, they'll fight. I don't want kids, but I think it's good to have kids, especially when you're old, so I want kids. It is the simple stuff for sure. Uh-oh. This might be my wife saying she's here. Guys, hit me with a like and a follow. I talk about financial stuff, life stuff, world stuff. Logan is now asleep. Who is that? Oh. Hide under the desk? Why would I hide under the desk? Woo. But it really is the simple stuff, man. So, ASW, I hear what you're saying, and I hear the idea behind it. I just disagree. I don't think that would affect anything at all. Nah, but there's no way, bro. Actually said if we stop having babies, there will be less war. Yeah. War is unfortunately a part of the human condition. People always fight, man. It's just a part of the human condition. Nah, but there's no way, bro. Oh, yeah. If we stopped having babies, then the world would end. Yeah. The human race would no longer exist. W procreation. That's right. Imagine if I was Adam and my stuffed animal was Eve. That would be tough to make the world. Yeah. So this is a funny thing to talk about. So I am Christian. I just want to throw that out there. but I try to have also a non-Christian worldview. But if you just think about the fact that you exist, it's pretty insane, no? What are the chances that you, the person you are listening, watching, and typing right now, exists? That's crazy. Absolutely insane. But yeah, man, it is kind of a weird thing to think that we're supposed to be fruitful and multiply. But what is the down? What would be the downturn if every human being right now just said no more kids and the human race ended? The Earth would continue. It's kind of wild to think about. What is the worth of my life? Man, this is a pretty big question here. But your life is worth way more than you think it is. Way more than you think it is. The people who care about you, the things that you can do in the world for other people, it's insane. But I do hope you know Jesus. If not, seek him. I need help with a scientist question. Uh-oh, I probably cannot help you with that. Oppenheimer was scared, so he went to Einstein so they could talk about nukes. It says mean equals sum over number of value. How to become millionaire overnight? Almost impossible, Tanish. You have to create something or invent something, most likely, or win the lottery. Becoming a millionaire overnight? Very difficult. No, do not do that, Aaron. All right, guys. I have to go. I will be back on Friday. Yeah, gotta plant the seeds first. Ecliptic, I like when you come in here, brother. We might slightly disagree on some things, but it helps when other people drop in there. You know what I mean? I gotta go, Caleb. I gotta. Hey, are you on TikTok? I will be on TikTok in less than 2 hours. I will be streaming on TikTok exclusively. So if you guys want to know my schedule, I stream on YouTube in the early part of the day. I get on TikTok after, and then at night I hit Twitch. So if you want to catch me, Twitch is a gaming stream. YouTube and TikTok are essentially the same. Wait, but isn't this media, Caleb? This is media. Oh wait, hold on a second. How would this affect LeBron's legacy? How would what affect LeBron's legacy? Me and Caleb are gonna go hit the bar. I don't think so. Caleb's a kid, man. Like a kid. TikTok, Snapchat. Okay. Yeah, I'm asking how is what gonna affect LeBron? Is there news? I'm gonna check out news right now. Let's see. I mean, Giannis is potentially looking to I don't see anything about LeBron. My man drops a LeBron's legacy question and then doesn't give any context, bro. wild. It's wild. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this now. Maybe I'll come back later and do a combo YouTube and TikTok stream, but that's not as fun. The TikTok platform is much better than as by itself than combined. Man, Aaron, you're a savage, bro. All right, guys. I will definitely be back Friday. If wait, today's just want to make sure today's Wednesday. Yep. I will be back Friday at the latest. But maybe later tonight. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.